I get asked a lot by apes, friends, and even family. Why does my wife stay with me? Why does she put up with me? So I'm willing to let my wife answer that question. Because first of all, my voice, I sound like the Don. I sound like Don Corleone, baby. In a way, it's cool. I like it. In another way, I'm a little pissed off about it. I want my voice back. So I want to start singing again. I want to start rocking, baby. But for now, I ask my wife, Jen, why do you stay with me? Why do you put up with me?
Because well, besides, obviously, I love you, you are the most entertaining, interesting person I've ever met and will ever meet in my whole life.
What makes me interesting?
It's just, I know you for 22 years, and it's just like, there's just never a dull, boring moment with you. Like,
Give some examples, like say something I did that maybe was entertaining, crazy.
let's see, when I first met you, like 22 years ago, I probably knew you for like, what, 2 months? And we were all out in Manhattan with a group of people. And for some crazy reason, you decided to jump on top of a taxi cab. And I remember thinking to myself, this guy is out of his mind.
You know why I did that? You know
No,
the
I
movie
don't.
Teen Wolf?
No, I don't.
You know when he was on the Wolfmobile? I always wanted to just once in my life. I wanted to. The guy didn't even know I was on his car, the taxi. I was on his car. He was driving. I could have got killed, but hey, I was young. I was nuts. Tell them about the story. Listen to this. You want to hear embarrassing? We're in Florida. Me and my wife. We were at a water park. So there's this thing where you had to hold on, like it pulled you up into the air, and you were kind of gliding in the air over like the pool. The thing is, when I now understand my wife, she was like, there was like seats. You understand? They were like
Bleachers.
bleachers.
There's a water park, yeah.
She was in the bleachers. So I grab onto this thing. I go flying in the air. My shorts go flying off. So I'm bare ass flying in the air. The whole place was dying laughing. Okay. Anyway, I jump into the water. I'm bare ass, everything. Balls hanging out, balls swinging in the air. It was pretty. There was actually little girls. It was really bad. It was terrible. But it was an accident. I didn't mean it. You understand? The shorts were so like loose on me that they went flying out. Okay. So I put my shorts back on. I'm like, Jen. I'm trying to find her.
Oh
She
my
ran away.
god.
She took off like the wind. Let me tell you another story about my wife. We're in the Virgin Islands. You want to hear funny, right?
Oh, that's fine.
So we're on, what do you call those things? The kayak?
Kayaks.
We're on the kayak, right? So we're going all the way out into the ocean. I was just playing with her. You understand? I said, let me scare her. I said, Jennifer, I think I see a shark. She's like, oh my God. I purposely, intentionally flipped the kayak over, right? So as I'm fixing the kayak and I'm going back on it, I'm like, Jen, it's safe. I was just joking. She went all the way back. She swam back faster than a friggin' barracuda. She swam back. I saw her all the way onto the sand. She left me to die. That's terrible, right? But
That was 21 years ago. I was only dating you for like a year.
21 years ago. Would you do that again? Would you save me from the shark?
Yeah, and at this point, yeah.
So
Definitely.
any other funny stories?
There's
How
just
about
too
that
much.
time she introduced me to her best friend, and I what happened was I
It was an engagement party.
I was at the time was I didn't have pants, right? I guess the only dress pants that I had, they were so tight that my belly was like pushing against it, right? I know that at the time I had nothing else, so you had to like dress up. You got beach. So these were the only dress pants that I wore. So how embarrassing, right? She says to her best friend's father, he passed away, by the way. May he rest in peace. God bless him. But she said, I'd like to introduce you to my husband. As I shake his hand, my pants pop open and my pants go down. while he's shaking my hand. Right? Anything else you want to add to that?
I'll leave off with this one. This was a more recent one, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when we were in Florida. We were at that. It wasn't Disney. It was another type of amusement park, fun park, whatever it was called. Anyway, so me, Sophia, and Michael were sitting down on a bench, and you had to use the restroom.
Oh.
And I don't know if we're watching you, and all of a sudden we see you go into the women's bathroom, and let's just say four very large women went in after you. And I remember me, Michael, and Sophia just looked at each other, and we were like, "Oh my god!" We thought these women were going to beat you up.
See, I'm afraid you have to be politically correct about everything you say. They were four very large African American women. And when I walked in, they flipped the F out. They were like, what the F are you doing in here, boy? Get your ass out, boy. I got my drawers down, boy. I mean, it was scary, man. It was like that song, they look like the band. It was like, it's raining, man. Hallelujah. But I don't think that they were happy that I was the man.
But they probably thought you were some kind of pervert or something. I mean, it says in large letters, women's bathroom, and like large letters. It was so funny. And you were so clueless. You just walked right.
So here's the final question. Why do you stay with me?
Because I never met someone who can make me laugh like 24/7. And at this point in my life, that's all I'm looking to do is enjoy life. And you make me laugh all the time and forget all my problems.
Jennifer, since we were dating,
Jesus.
How many restaurants have I taken you to?
Oh my god. Too many. 1 million. I don't know. Seriously, it's been too much. Too much.
I've been always taking her out to eat.
I've never witnessed anything like it in my life.
For how many years?
22 years.
Like at great restaurants, too?
Yes. Like always. Since we were like 20, 21 years old, we always went to the best restaurants and ate like...
All right, one last story.
Seriously, it's crazy.
I was playing a gig in Bay Ridge. I was playing the piano. So the owner loved me, He said, listen, he's like, tell your wife to get something,
Oh, God.
anything she wants. So now, she, listen, a lot of Italians like fish. You got bish. All right. So I said, give her the best thing on the menu. He gives her an actual fish. Like, when I mean fish, I'm talking it was like, it had the eyeballs. It was a fish. It had little teeth in its mouth, right?
Oh, God.
So my wife is such a beautiful person. She doesn't want to be disrespectful. She's like, I can't eat this. I said, this was like one of their most expensive dinners, like $80.
It was a special.
I told her, listen. I said, she already ate it. I said, can we take this to go? Now, in Brooklyn, my next door neighbor, Phil, he was Chinese. I gave him this thing. He started bowing to me.
Oh, my God.
This was like, he says, like a gourmet dinner, he told me. This is the best thing I've ever ate in my life.
Oh, my God.
All right. So anyway, listen. We're going to be doing a lot more stories because my wife has a lot of stories to share. So let's just say this is volume 1, okay? AMC to Pluto.